What's up YouTube? Brian here, back again with another video, and today we are gonna unbox the July bento box. So if you're new to the channel, we do this every month. There's a lot of subscription services out there online, a lot of really kind of shitty ones. This is a good one. This is from the Hookup Tackle shop down in Arizona. If you're new to my channel, we do this every month. Ben, the curator at the Hookup Tackle, the boss man, he puts together a box. There's a limited edition special run Megabass Vision 110 and Pop Max, plus he throws in a bunch of other baits that he really likes. So I'm gonna say, full disclosure right now, I do know what the Bento Box 110 and Pop Max is, and we're gonna talk about that when we get to it. It's kind of an interesting one this month. It's very, very, very unique. But I also, we'll just start opening it while I'm talking. I don't really know what the other baits were. The 110 and everything was spoiled to me because I've been out of town. I've been up at a YMCA camp in northern Minnesota all week with my family. I did some shore smallmouth fishing. I took a rowboat out. If you're following my Instagram, you'd know this, which you should definitely be following my Instagram. Right here, you should be following me. So anyway, I've been out of town, and when I got back a couple days ago, this box has been sitting waiting for me to open her up. So I'm a little late on the bento box this month, so that's why I've been out of town. But anyway, other news, I'm going to be doing some rod reviews really soon. I got the Steez AGS flipping stick, and obviously the Mad Bull, and obviously the P5 Super Destroyer coming up. And also I picked up some of the new Daiwa Tatula XT rods, the brand new $99 rods. I used the crap out of those all week up in Ely, so you know, smallmouth fishing. So I'm gonna get reviews of those really quick because I've been using them a lot in the last couple weeks. Anyway, let's get into the box. On the top, we got our card, and in this month, the only description is of the Pop Max 110, so we'll get to that. I also dug up a little bit of history about the 110 Pop Max, so if you got one of these and you're curious about that, stay tuned. So first, on the top, I don't know anything about the rest of the baits that are in this box, and I'm going to probably mispronounce a whole bunch of these, as I usually do. We got an Issei, Issei, AK Chatter. So this is a 13 gram number 22 color. So everyone knows, you know, what color is this? It's number 22. This says it's for catching the big bass. For catching the big bass. I search for sincere and extreme. Oh, this is great. So the name, I don't know. I just like the packaging. Hopefully you guys do too. So ISSEI stands for, it's down the bottom here. I search for sincere and extreme inspiration. Okay, you guys see that? I search for sincere and extreme inspiration. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's actually, that's awesome. So there's a bunch of description on the back about this bait, but it's all in Japanese, so I have no idea what it means. Let's pop this thing open. I don't know anything about this chatterbait, the AK Chatter. I will say that Ben has stuck a lot of kind of crazy JDM chatterbaits in the bento boxes in the past, and they have caught fish for me. Especially that Bumblebee one that we got a couple months ago, the Bumble chatterbait. I've used that and definitely catch fish on it, and it's kind of awesome. So I'm definitely not opposed to the JDM chatterbaits. Now this one is interesting. Let's take a look at this guy. So it's got a split ring down the middle of the blade. So there's a split ring, and then there's a pretty big head, and it is connected, so this thing is going to whack on itself. It's kind of in a jackhammer does this color. It's kind of a crappie shad imitation color, so it's a little chartreuse, mostly silver. It's got a little black, for some reason it's got a black fade paint job on the top of the head that no fish is ever going to see, so I don't know why that matters. But yeah, kind of cool. It's got a big hook. This is a fairly large hook. So, you know, some people complain that the chatterbait, like the Z-Man chatterbaits, the hook is too small. That's like the only complaint I've ever heard about a jackhammer is the hook is too small. Not beefy enough. But anyway, yeah. So we got the AK Chatter. I'm always down with more chatterbaits. I like to try different chatterbaits. Everyone throws a jackhammer now, so why not throw something a little different, right? All right, we're going to dive into the box. I feel soft plastics. We got OSP. Go Live Stick 3 1/4. I'm guessing this is the trailer for this. In fact, look at that color match. Nice job, Hookup Tackle, on the color scheme. So I actually have a bunch of Live sticks that I use mostly for like free rig baits. Awesome free rig bait, catches a crap out of smallmouth, especially in Wisconsin. But yeah, I could even use this color for a free rig bait. This would totally get bit. But I'm also going to try it with the chatter. So cool. We got a chatterbait combo like this. So far, so good on the box. Put that over there. Feeling more soft plastics. I don't know what this is, but it's a big clamshell. We have the DRAN Crazy. So I know they're kind of known for like their swim baits, right? DRAN Crazy, Dipsy and Crazy Anglers Network, advanced to the next stage. I love the packaging on this. Like they just throw sentences and words on these things. It makes no sense. So this is the Derange plastic. Now let's take a look at this. It's called the Bullfrog. Now to me, this looks like a really good free rig bait. This is small. These are small. You get a lot in a package. Look at this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 10 baits in this package, which is kind of cool for creature baits. These are 3.5 inch. Whoa. These things are thick. These are 3C thick. This is, I guess this is going to be, you could put this on a Ned head for sure. Like a ball head jig. It's kind of thick for a free rig. I don't know what size hook you would use on this for a free rig. This definitely could be this could be a finesse football jig trailer for sure. Like you could totally rig this on like a Riot Baits finesse football jig, or even like probably a Depths headlock, or even the Nishini finesse football. But look how thick that thing is. Crazy. Interesting. Definitely a crayfish bait. This would get bit by smallmouth. I just got to figure out a way to rig it. I don't know what size hook to use for a free rig. I think like a 2-aught might work, but it's kind of a short body. Anyway, this is a very unique plastic for sure. Definitely something never heard of or thrown. But we got the Derange. I'm going to call it the Derange from DRAN Crazy. And it's in a very interesting color. All right, so we got a unique and interesting grub crayfish style bait. We got a chatterbait combination. I'm feeling a hard bait. We got a Lucky Craft, and we got the ESO Wok. Oh, this is one of Ben's colors that he came up with Lucky Craft. You know what's funny? I think I might actually already have this. Yes. So I got 2 of these now. But this is a different color. So I actually already bought one of these little jerk baits that Ben helped design with Lucky Craft. This is the Slender Pointer P97MR. So this is like a really shallow kind of running jerk bait. I got this one because I like the slight yellow and pink hues. I forgot what the name of this color is, but this is a similar one. This has the little flash of foil on the side. I'm gonna leave this in the box, but if you want to see it, it looks like this. So anyway, I got 2 of these now. So I have the one I already bought myself, and I got another one. That's why you don't always jump the gun and buy the baits when Ben posts them on his stories or on the Sunday Hookup Tackle video, because if you're a bento box buyer, you're probably gonna get one at some point. So I got 2 of them now. So cool. Finesse jerkbaits. This is shallow jerkbait. This is going to be good in the fall when the fish go up shallow, especially for smallmouth. So when the water temp starts dropping and fish start really moving up, I'm going to be throwing the snot out of these things up shallow around sand and gravel and rock. All right. So we got a finesse Lucky Craft jerkbait. We got chatterbait. We got some creature baits. Oh, we're already down to that's it. We're down to the 110 of Pop Max. So if you're into this stuff, the color we have this month is a zebra. This is called the Purple Zebra, SB Purple Zebra. Now, there's 2 zebra colors. There's a regular zebra and a purple zebra that have come out in the past. So this is kind of a reissue or re-release of the SB Purple. Now, I have some of the history on this bait. There's a couple unique things. Now, if you're wondering, where does the zebra baits come from? Why are these out there in the world? So there's 2 colors of zebras that I know about. There's a white and black, or there's just a black one called the zebra, and then there's the purple one. Now, apparently, let me pull this up on my phone. Apparently, it's Megabass had a pro staff girl. So there's a woman on their pro staff team, and her name was Sienna Star, Seynastar. So her last name was Star. And if you notice on these baits, there is a little there's a little star somewhere on the bait. It's like right behind the ear. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a little star right there. It's very, very hard to pick up on the camera. Trust me, it's there. Anyway, so all these baits that were designed as the Sienna Special, like the Pro Staffer, Seyna, I don't know how to pronounce that. Sienna. I don't know. I'm really bad at pronunciations of, like, you know, non-English names, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, point being, she had a whole bunch of colors that came out as a Sienna Special. This is one of those colors. These were, I think these came out in the 2016, 2017, 2018, somewhere in that. Let's read the card. Let's see what Ben says about this. SB Purple Zebra is one of the most asked about limited colors in the entire Megabass color lineup. It is an extremely rare color and one that collectors go crazy over. That's true. I've seen these SB Zebra, the Purple Zebra and the regular Zebras, sell for 75 to 100 bucks on the aftermarket. Like, people, you know, buy these. Oh, and this is what's cool. It's got an orange belly. So if you flip it up, it's got the orange red underneath with the clear with the purple top. That's pretty sweet. Anyway, what's extra dope about it is equally as amazing as a fish catcher. You hear me talk about SB OB Shad all the time on YouTube, and the SB Purple Zebra takes the color concept and elevates it. The same clear body and orange flash underbelly from SB OB Shad is on this, but it has a dope tequila purple back colorization with zebra stripes that completely set it apart. Collect it or use it. Enjoy. So yeah, so this is a bait that was inspired by a former, I don't know if she's still on the Megabass Pro staff. I doubt it, because nobody knows who she is. But anyway, so former female Megabass Pro staffer had her own line. This is part of that. These baits are super hard to find. One other interesting thing to note is these baits have a forward eye. And her version of it had a forward eye. So the eye is rotated and pointing forward instead of like down or up. So if you're trying to tell if this is so if you want to know if it's the original SB Zebra instead of the BENto box, for one, it's not going to have a split ring. So the JDM versions of these baits just have the regular ring, but without a split ring attached. So if you see one for sale and it's got the split ring, it is the Hookup tackle version. And then also, you know, it's got the forward eye. So it looks like this one has the forward eye. Like, they did that on this version of the bait to kind of match the original. So that's kind of cool. But the thing is, I don't think the SB Zebra ever came out in a Pop Max. So this is new. So this is pretty sweet. I think collectors are going to be more into this because these don't exist until now. Whereas you could have already found these if you were willing to pay the money. Anyway, let's look at the Pop Max. That's pretty cool. You can really see the star on the Pop Max. You see the star on the belly. That's for the former pro staff gal who designed these colors. Got the cool purple on the top. Got that OB purple belly underneath. That's cool. So I like this box so far. I love the chatterbait. Finesse jerkbait with Ben's exclusive colors are always cool. This bait, I don't know how the heck I'm going to rig it because it's got that really thick body. If you guys have suggestions on how to rig the DRAN Crazy Derange, please leave a comment down below in this video and tell me how I should rig it because I'm open to ideas. But this is a good box this month. This is cool. I want to use this thing, especially because it's got that orange flash. I'm definitely excited to throw this Pop Max. Am I going to throw the 110? I don't know. We'll see. I got so many 110s now that I need to throw. Like, I got a very big backlog of 110s that I need to get out on the water. So this thing's probably going to sit on the shelf for a little bit before it gets wet. But good box this month. I'm going to give this box because the weird plastic that I got to figure out how to rig. But overall, this is a great box. I'm going to give this one 8.5, 9, almost a 10. Because I mean, this is a me problem. If I didn't already have one of these, I'd probably give this thing like a 9.5 or a 10 or like crazy. But I already got one of these, so I'm not like as excited. Now, this is just my personal rating. This is just like how stoked I am on the box. It's still pretty awesome. So we'll give it an 8.5. We're going to go with 8.5. But great box. Super excited about it. So if you've made it thus far in the video, please hit like and subscribe. I'd very much appreciate it. And stay tuned to the channel because we got rod reviews coming like crazy in the next couple of weeks. So we'll see you soon. Thank you.